Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Minecraft has been around for 13 years. 13 years. And in those years, Minecraft has added over 20 major updates. And in this video, I'll be explaining each and every one of them. But before, let's lay out some ground rules. 1. I will not be talking about the alpha or beta updates. 2. I will not be talking about every single update that Minecraft has released. I will only be talking about the major Minecraft updates. So, for example, I won't talk about version 1.12.2 separately. I'll only talk about version 1.12 as a whole. So, anyway, let's get into it. Version 1.0. This was the first official version of Minecraft. This was when Minecraft was officially released. In this update, Minecraft added brewing, enchanting, breeding animals, 9 new music discs, mushroom cows, villagers, but you couldn't trade with them at this point, snow golems, magma cubes, blazes, and of course the end, home to the Ender Dragon, the final boss of Minecraft. Upon defeating it, you'd get an unhatchable egg. It also added hardcore mode, which after the initial release didn't get much attention until 2019. Version 1.1. This version added some languages and spawn eggs. Version 1.2, also known as a biome update, and well, it added biomes. Well, one to be exact, called the jungle. It also added desert wells, abandoned mine shafts, iron golems to protect the villagers, and ocelots, which are a variant of cats. Version 1.3. It added desert villages, desert temples with loot inside of it, and a TNT trap. Jungle temples also with loot inside of it and a dispenser trap. Emeralds and villager trading, but it was heavily unbalanced. Version 1.4, officially known as a pretty scary update, which added witches, bats, wither skeletons, which have a 2.5% chance to drop their heads, which you need to summon the wither, which also drops a nether star, which you can make a beacon out of them that emits buffs into the sky. Version 1.5, also known as the Redstone update, which added quartz and a bunch of redstone items that I don't understand because I'm stupid. Version 1.6, also known as the Horse update, which added horses, donkeys, mules, carpets, stained clay, hay bales, and blocks of coal. Version 1.7, also known as the update that changed the world. It added 10 new biomes, 3 of them being the mesa, the roofed forest, and the savanna. 2 types of new dirt, unmeltable ice, red sand, flowers, and colored glass. Version 1.8, also known as the Bountiful Update, it added stone, prismarine, sea lanterns, banners, flying rabbits, endermites, an underwater monument, home to the Guardian and Elder Guardian, which can shoot lasers. They can shoot lasers. Mojang, what were you thinking? Version 1.9, also known as the Combat Update, also known as the most controversial update, mainly because it changed the combat system, and now you have to time your hits. It added shields, an explorable city, which can be reached after defeating the Ender Dragon, and going through an end gateway. It also added 2 new food sources, beetroots and chorus plants, 2 new mobs called skeleton horses, and a shulker mob which can shoot projectiles, and of course, a pair of wings called elytra. Version 1.10, also known as the Frostburn update, which added blocks from the nether and 2 new mobs from the cold biomes, the polar bear and a frozen skeleton called the stray, and a mob from the desert, don't know why, it's called the husk. Version 1.11, also known as the Exploration Update, which added an exploration map which located you to the direction of rare structures like the underwater temple. It also added Totem of Undying, which, when held in your hand, can allow the user to come back to life after death. It added a new structure called the Woodland Mansion, home to the Vindicator, an axe wielding hostile villager, and Evoker, a magic using hostile villager which can summon fangs from the ground, and ghosts called Vexes, armed with iron swords. And it also added a llama. Version 1.12, also known as the World of Color update, which added a parrot, an illusioner which created illusions of itself, but Mojang removed it, concrete powder, and glazed terracotta. It also changed how vibrant other blocks are. Version 1.13, also known as the Aquatic update, which added a dolphin, an underwater zombie called the Drown, cod, salmon, pufferfish, tropical fish, turtles, a zombie horse, and a phantom, which was a part of the first mob vote, and it won, which is now very annoying. A trident, coral, kelp, seagrass, turtle eggs, shipwrecks, underwater ruins, icebergs, and a conduit, which can help you breathe underwater. Version 1.14, also known as the Village and Pillage update, which added a wandering trader who goes around selling you items, trader llama, foxes, a brown mushroom cow, pandas, pillager, a crossbow shooting illager, ravenger, essentially a massive bull with the face of a pillager, scaffolding, lanterns, a billion utility blocks, changes to the village, a crossbow, bamboo, suspicious stew which gives you a pen depending on what you make it out of, sweet berries, pillager raids, pillager outposts, and 4 villagers' jobs split it into 15. Version 1.15. This update, if you can call it one, is known as the Buzzy Bees update. It added bees, beehive, nests, honey, honeycomb, and blocks of each. Yep, that's it. Version 1.16, also known as the Nether update, it completely overhauled the entire Nether. It added soul fire, soul torches, soul lantern, soul campfire. 4 new biomes known as Crimson Forest, Warped Forest, Basalt Deltas, and Soul Sand Valley. They included crimson and warped fungi, stem, hyphae, planks, wart blocks, vines, nylium, roots, and shroom lights. Basalt Deltas and Soul Sand Valley included soul soil, basalt, blackstone, nether gold ore, crying obsidian, target blocks, lodestone, chains, respawn anchor, which is a way to set your spawn point in the nether, a new music disc, the mobs that it added are piglins, striders, zoglins, hoglins, piglin brutes, bastion remnants, ruined portals, and a new strongest material called netherite, overtopping diamonds, and it replaced zombie pigmen with zombified pigments. Version 1.17, also known as the Caves and Cliffs Part 1 update, which added 2 new materials called amethyst and copper, a new plant type called azalea, raw mineral blocks, calcite, candles, glowberries, deep slate, drip leaf, dripstone, glowing item frames, glow lichen, a lightning rod, moss, powdered snow, rooted dirt, skulk sensors, smooth basalt, spore blossoms, tinted glass, spyglass, 3 new mobs called axolotl goats, and a glow squid, which won the 2020 Minecraft mob vote. Thanks to Dream. Version 1.18, also known as the Caves and Cliffs Part 2 update, it didn't add any new blocks nor mobs, but it completely changed the Minecraft atmosphere by reforming the world generation. Version 1.19, also known as the Wild Update, it added frog life, a new biome called the mangrove swamp, with a new wood type called mangrove. It also added mud bricks, mud, reinforced deep slate, skull catalyst, skull shriekers, goat horns, recovery compasses, allays, frogs, tadpoles, new mob called the Warden, which is the most scariest mob in Minecraft to date. It also added an ancient city, version 1.20, also known as the Trails and Tales update. It added two new wood types called bamboo and cherry. It also added chiseled bookshelves, decorated pots, hanging signs, pitcher plants, torch flowers, suspicious sand and gravel, smithing templates, pottery sherds, a brush for archaeology, a new sniffer mob, a new camel, a new structure called Trail Ruins, and a new music disc. Version 1.21. We don't know everything about this update, mainly because it hasn't been released, but we know some things because of the snapshots. Those things being a new crafter block, trial spawner, vault, new copper blocks, tough variants, a trial key, and a new mob called the Breeze, and a new structure called the Trial Chamber.
And as I'm editing this, Minecraft released a trailer for the Bogged, a poisonous skeleton.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you made it to the end of the video, you should know that 95% of the people who watch my channel are actually unsubscribed. So please consider subscribing. It's free, it really helps out a ton, and you can always unsubscribe.